Hi everybody, this is Melissa with Selling to Cruise and Antler Estate Sales. I'm going to show you today what it's like doing an estate sale, but the middle of it. Like when we come in, we start going through things so we can get it organized, priced, and sell. This is our middle part. Like we've started going through things, throwing things away, setting up a little bit. So I'm just going to walk through the house real quick so you kind of get an idea. A lot of people don't know what it is. Here we go. So walk into the house. This is what it's like. This is after we've actually started going through things. So a lot of stuff was put away and is not now, as you can see. But we took this sale to help out a realtor that we've worked with. And also there's a lot of neat stuff here. A lot of like old cool things. And you'll see probably in the next video, we'll actually show you a lot of the stuff as it's actually going to be set up. But we'll move a lot of things. There's stuff in drawers. There is stuff kind of everywhere. As you can see, we're going through to make sure we separate the jewelry, good stuff with the regular stuff and whatnot. Found some stuff in a garbage bag that was here before we came that will sell. You'd be surprised what people throw away not thinking what it is or what it might actually be worth. So this is some really cool stuff. Just old stuff. People like it. Purple door knobs there, glass. It's not really coming in very well. Okay, here we go. So here's some more stuff. Really cool. I believe one of them worked for Shell Corporation, you know, the gas station. As you can see, these are our displays and tables and such. But like we're starting to take off all the stuff from the shelves to put in the areas we want to put it in. And I bring my iPad so I can listen to videos while I do this. And all this will be to them. This will be for sale, the stamps, and there's more. Here is the living room. Here's our tables, of course. We have to bring tables to set things up. Here's some of the stuff. And as you can tell, there's some cool stuff down in there. Lots of old little things. Kind of cool. I love it. And then even the glass doorknobs, purple, the little gadgets, cast iron stuff, really cool. More of our displays. Nice basket, lots of cords to go through. Lots of stuff still in the drawers that we are getting. Little bell set. And then lots of books and cookbooks, chairs, all different kinds of stuff. Bottles. You've got shelves that we are undoing so we can wipe them down and sell them. And then we've got more little shelves with little things. It's always fun what you find, I will have to say. The fun thing about setting up an estate sale. And you learn about the people, so I mean, I think it's kind of cool. But this gal, she's actually just in a home to get a little extra help so she doesn't have to do all her dishes and her things. But you'll see there's, you know, stuff in the cupboard still. You know, some stuff we'll throw away, some stuff we'll sell. And then more, lots and lots and lots of stuff. Lots of stuff. See? So we'll go through, well, like I said, garbage stuff we don't need or we know that won't sell. Here's your cookbooks. Lots of fun dishes to go through. The pink is fun. I love the pink. And we're doing some dishes right now to get some stuff washed up. And then you've got more dishes and pots and pans. And of course, every drawer is full of stuff. And we'll be going through it to decide what to sell and what to dispose of, what to give to family members, that type of thing. Lots and lots of fun stuff. Even up here, like, you gotta look everywhere. See up in there? Lots of stuff. And down here. Everywhere, like I said, everywhere. Okay, now we go over hallway. Lots of cool stuff. Anybody like chickens? And a nice mirror. A stereo system. Anybody need a record player? But all sorts of stuff you will find as you go into different people's houses. Like the little pins and buttons and just the fun stuff. Now, here's the bathroom area. The bathroom area is always usually a handful. And we will be going through all the drawers. Most of it will be garbage. Some we can resell. Like these, we can resell because they're empty. If there's like new soaps, we'll sell them. New lotions. Most of this will be garbage. We'll go through and see, just in case there might be something. And then we'll toss the rest. If there is stuff down in under cleaners, we will sell them. People will buy cleaners. Cute little cabinet. There we go. And a mirror, purses. So here, and there's shoes up there, so we have to bring those down to show people. In here I'll vacuum first, then I'll set it all up so you can see everything. I'll probably put this on the other side to display them better. But there's all the fun hats. And most of the time people usually have more clothes than this, but I think they donated a bunch already. So we go into the master, nice clock, knickknacks. And then I've been going through this one here. All sorts of stuff in there. Pictures. Here's more stuff. All the little fun glassware that people like. Wine glasses. Everybody has wine glasses. It's a really cool picture. There's one back there. All sorts of stuff. And then if you look, it's got some really cool furniture. The marble top, really nice. Look at this old vintage couch. So fun, not sure what you call it back in the day. And then two more really old chairs. I believe this is a rocker that needs to be fixed. But great condition other than that part that needs to be fixed. Here's another marble top table. Very cool. And then we are selling the curtains and the valances. It's very cool. And then outside, you'll see lots of fun stuff. Lots and lots. I'm trying to get it cleaned up so you can really see it. Hubby's out there working on it. Okay, off to the office area. So, just office stuff. I mean, you've got your printer, your file cabinets, all the things you need, I guess, huh? I'll go through this, clean it up, get some tables in here and set them up. You'll see it at the after video. Lots of office supplies. Everywhere there's stuff in the drawers. Kelly cleaned out the file cabinet already, which is nice. There's your cool tree, cool lamp, and in between. There's the cool picture and lamp. This is a way to see a lot of the stuff without looking at the pictures online. Here is a little knick-knack shelf, and we will sell it all together, I believe. Look at all that fun stuff. It's crazy how cool some of the stuff is. And another knick-knack shelf. And then in the cupboards, linens, of course. And then just stuff. Stuff. Kelly went through, got most of the stuff out of the cupboards in here that's worth selling anyway. And we'll go through and organize it. Make it all pretty so people will want to buy it. And there's stuff over in the shelf. You can see the blue bottles. Those are cool. Okay, and back. And then games and more knick-knackities. And this we'll go through, wipe stuff down and tag it, price it. Laundry room. There's a lot of stuff in here. This was her sewing room and laundry room. And so we'll be getting this all cleaned up. That's probably what I'll do today. And we have more stuff back there. In there, I believe, is a shampooer. Not sure, I haven't brought it out yet. A serger. Washer and dryer. There it is. It looks good. Clean. Cleaners. It's a cool thing there. And then look at all the stuff outside. We'll go out there here in a minute. And then the food cabinet, which most of that's garbage, but I will go through and keep whatever we can to sell. And then, how about an old typewriter? A few more things in the cabinets as we're clearing them all out. And lots of fun stuff. Cabinets are full. We'll go in here. And there is some fun stuff on the walls. I think that's cool. And it's tin. Those, I think, are wood. Back there. There's stuff in the closet. There's jewelry galore here. A lot of vintage. There is some real and some that's just costume. Here looks like this because we pulled stuff out of the closet. I think he got everything out from there. And now in here, we're still getting some stuff out. Lots of material down in these drawers. I'll get out. Raggedy Ann over there. Nice new mattress on that side. I'm not sure on this side. I have to take a look. Anybody need some luggage? And then here's a cool stool. It's a cool rock. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Okay. And a closet that just has closet stuff, bags, and we have our clothing, dresser, purses. I gotta go through all the dresser drawers, but I don't know. Oh, we have material. And material. And material and other stuff. This will be fun. And stuff. And more awards. And stuff and stuff and stuff. Let's see, this is like untouched stuff so far. We haven't been through any of that, so that'll be fun. Now on to the garage. Okay, so now as we go into the garage, there was some mice dropping, so we're cleaning that up and then throwing away anything that is tainted, I guess is what you would say. There's a few things out here. There's, I think, plates. I'm not sure. We have to check it out. Lantern, fan. And there's some stuff up there you can't quite see, but I'm not gonna mess with anything right now because Kelly's doing his own thing. This is really cool though. Let's see if I can get in there better. So I believe we have matching chairs that go with the folding tables. A couple sets. So cool. There's a round one and a couple square ones. Cleaning supplies, of course, we will sell. I don't know what this is. Cleaning. And then like a workbench of some sort. Some Christmas. I think this is a vintage vacuum. I even have the paperwork on that one. That's funny. Freezer. Fridge. And then all sorts of stuff. They did a lot of square dancing, so they have a lot of square dancing medals. A deep freeze, a small one. And then lots of old fun ornaments. You'll see some more of those here in a minute. Santas. Treadmill. Almost everybody has one. That we do sales for anyway. Cool little table. Another table back there. Like I said, they do square dancing. So they have little cutouts. We have some in the back too, and then we have some cool little signs, garden thing. More stuff. There's just stuff everywhere. His little work area. But if you look, lots of gardening stuff. Quilt, which I need to get down. It's kind of weird it's up there. I don't like that, but we'll get there. And then here is his little like tool area. This I believe is 10 thermometer, which is cool. Just stuff. I will go out some so you can see more. There we go. Tools, 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 tools. A little sign. This is a full metal shelf. If it's not attached, we'll sell it. If it's attached, we'll leave it. So if it's detached, we will sell things. But when it's attached, we leave it for the next family. That's cool. Cute. And then, of course, tools, tools, tools. And then you go in here, and there's more tools. And we'll put out tables and put all the tools on them. And here's more. Lots more, actually. Oops. And then there's tools in the drawers too. Just not going to go in through them. I need to get to work. But there's more stuff, like stuff. There was stuff up there, but we got it down. Or I will say Kelly got it down. Most of that will probably be garbage. And I'm not sure where the light is for in here, so might have to go. Oh, there we go. Okay, we have a vise. We have some, I think, a trap of some sort there. But another man cave type area. So, lots of different cleaners and stuff. 2 different vices. Kind of cool. We will take these off and sell them. Old tools, vintage, antique, all sorts. This is a cool little cabinet. Cool little basket system for a garage or a shop or a boutique even. All sorts of stuff. And then there's more. And there's, I think, tools in those. We'll have to double check. But there's stuff everywhere. Everywhere. And then we go, turn that off, shut these, don't want anybody to hit their head. I will show you outside. There is more here is outside pre-sale as we're setting up. Lots of chemicals. He's going through everything and getting all the garbage out and gathering up the stuff we can sell and putting it out. Find anything cool so far? There's Kelly.
Not really.
Oh wow, lots of different miscellaneous wood. Little cutout. And then in the backyard, all sorts of miscellaneous stuff. He has found a bunch of different stuff. But we'll even sell like the rounded rocks people will buy for their own garden. These might be garbage. Little stairs. There might be a few usable things in here, but maybe not. It might all go to garbage. I'm not sure quite yet till we get into it. Here's a cool chain. Not sure what it is, but as we go through, we will find out. And then let's see over there. I don't want to really go through there, so all sorts of stuff that we'll pull down and sell. And we'll probably all have it in one area instead of everybody going through every which direction. Here's our, that's cool, I think. And then the yard. I guess I'll just walk through it. Anything underneath this tarp? Oh, never mind, walking through it. Let's see some of this better here. And then all these really cool rocks. Little Coca-Cola, little bell. Woo! Hello! Scared myself. And then there's probably more stuff buried in there we will check out, but as we go, that's a nice plant stand. Look at that big old bottle. I think we saw it from the inside, but look at that. All sorts of metal artwork. That's some super cool stuff, I think. That's me. I'm weird. Ooh, I love this. The cats. This is probably one of my favorites. It's broke, but it's still a cool hanger. Very cool. And that is...
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.